Hello, my name is Maria Tolden. I'm from Ireland, but currently studying part-time as a PhD student in the University of Lincoln in the UK. I will now present my ongoing study on developing Irish primary teachers' STEM knowledge for teaching through Signature Pedagogies. I'm a primary teacher, but currently I'm on secondment as a curriculum advisor with the Professional Development Service for Teachers here in Ireland. This is a service under the remit of the Irish Department of Education. My work involves supporting teachers and school leaders to engage in professional development in science, maths, and STEM. This work includes designing and delivering a variety of innovative CPD programs. Having been in this role for a number of years, I'm interested in exploring new ways to support teachers in engaging in powerful learning experiences for the benefit of the learners under their care. I'm particularly interested in democratising STEM, building teachers' and students' confidence and knowledge to engage in STEM in a meaningful way. This study aims to explore the effectiveness of a signature pedagogies approach, including lesson study, to support teachers in developing STEM knowledge for teaching, or STEMKT. Through the intervention described in this study, I also seek to support primary teachers' professional learning with the aim of developing their STEM capital, in particular their attitudes and efficacy beliefs in relation to teaching STEM. I'll now explain some of the underpinning conceptual frameworks associated with this study. STEM education is not simply science, technology, engineering, and maths, but a cross-curricular approach focusing on activities relevant to all four areas. In relation to the unique and specific knowledge, skills, and dispositions required to teach in and about STEM, this project proposes that the concept of STEM knowledge for teaching, or STEMKT. The proposed STEMKT conceptual framework, as shown here, has its roots in the foundation concepts of subject matter knowledge, or SMK, and pedagogical content knowledge, PCK. Subject matter knowledge is considered to comprise two subdomains: common content knowledge, which describes the general subject content, not unique to primary school, and specialised content knowledge, which pertains to more sophisticated concepts in each subject. These demand a deeper knowledge of these concepts on the part of teachers in order to effectively enable pupils to develop an understanding of these concepts in an integrated way. PCK comprises the expertise required by a teacher to enable their pupils to develop the requisite concepts, skills pertaining to each subject. This expertise includes knowledge of curricula, knowledge of pupils, and knowledge of teaching. The proposed STEMKT framework recognises the complexities of teachers' acquisition of STEM subject matter knowledge and integrating this knowledge, and the subsequent translation of this into powerful integrated STEM learning experiences for pupils. The concept of STEM capital draws on Bourdieu's concept of cultural capital, i.e., the collection of symbolic elements that a person acquires through being part of a particular social class. It recognises the significance of what you know, how you think, what you do, and who you know in shaping a person's relationship with STEM. While much research to date on the concept of science and STEM capital has focused on pupils' capital, this project explores how the STEM capital of Irish primary teachers might be developed. This is with a view to teachers operationalising their capital to support their pupils' educational outcomes and experiences. King and Nomiku describe this as critical teacher agency, which they suggest is underpinned by self-efficacy. Self-efficacy, according to Bandura, refers to the beliefs in one's capacity to organise and execute the courses of action required to produce given attainments. It's suggested that efficacy has four sources: mastery experiences, vicarious experiences, social persuasion, and affective state. Links have been established between strong teacher self-efficacy beliefs and improvements in pupil achievement. This project proposes to build on the work of King and Nomiku by focusing on a key dimension of STEM capital, the development of teachers' STEM attitudes and efficacy beliefs within the participating schools. Furthermore, this project seeks to explore how teachers might be facilitated to increase their STEM self-efficacy in order to support their practice in STEM teaching, learning, and assessment. STEM education has been described as an area of universal preoccupation, no more so than in Ireland, with the recent publication of a STEM education policy statement running from 2017 to 2026, published by the Department of Education and Skills. This policy aims to drive Ireland towards becoming internationally recognised as providing the highest quality STEM education for all learners across all levels of education. Within the current Irish primary curriculum, STEM does not exist as a standalone subject. However, preparations are underway for a redeveloped primary curriculum, which aims to support a more authentic, integrated approach to teaching and learning in all subjects, including the STEM disciplines. These proposed curriculum changes risk exacerbating existing difficulties faced by teachers in the enactment of the current primary mathematics and science curricula. It has been suggested that some of these difficulties are due to Irish primary teachers' perceptions of STEM subjects, especially mathematics, as difficult and challenging. These perceptions form an aspect of STEM capital. In order to support teachers' enactment of their STEM knowledge and efficacy, the intervention proposed in this project draws on the theoretical framework of Signature Pedagogies through lesson study. The foundations of Signature Pedagogies are rooted in theories of adult learning which derive from a social constructivist view of knowledge acquisition, as proposed by Cochrane-Smith, Lave, Wenger, Schulman, Vygotsky, among others. This project proposes to utilise the signature pedagogies of number 1, critical dialogue, which is the process of acquiring knowledge through communicative interaction. 2, public sharing of work, i.e. testing out practices in classrooms and sharing ideas with larger audiences, for example a teach meet or through the sharing of artefacts. And 3, communities of learners, i.e. collective learning around a shared concern or passion. These signature pedagogies are to be enacted during a 6-week CPD programme, which I have designed and delivered in my role as curriculum advisor. Lesson study acts as the primary CPD vehicle, in addition to demonstration lessons, group and one-to-one meetings with teachers, which I facilitated in response to each school's unique context and preferences. Lesson study is a form of school-based professional development involving an action cycle whereby a group of teachers collaboratively plan, teach, observe and reflect on a research lesson with a group of pupils. The lesson study cycle is to be followed by a National Shared Learning Day, where participants have the opportunity to engage in public sharing of work, whereby they collectively present an academic-style poster based on their school's lesson study cycle to teachers from other schools from around Ireland who have participated in a similar project. One of the participating teachers is shown here. A significant body of literature suggests that CPD approaches involving the kinds of signature pedagogies, where teachers are involved in structured collaboration, is particularly effective in enhancing teacher efficacy beliefs and knowledge and practices, and subsequently improvements in outcomes for pupils. This project sought to utilise signature pedagogies to facilitate the necessary mastery experiences, vicarious experiences, social persuasion, and positive affective state to enable primary teachers' STEM knowledge and efficacy beliefs to flourish. The challenge of measuring the so-called effectiveness of teacher professional development interventions has been well documented in literature. The contributing factors which lead to enhancement of teacher knowledge and beliefs are intertwined and interrelated. An approach involving a combination of measurement instruments is suggested, including qualitative and quantitative measures. This project proposes to draw from the methodological framework of self-study action research, which places its roots within the paradigm of critical theory. The self-study action research approach primarily involves the researcher engaging in critical reflection on their practice with teachers, as described by Schoen and Brookfield. Convenient sampling was used to recruit 3 primary schools who are part of my current caseload, with 4 teachers in each school invited to take part in the 6-week CPD intervention programme. Data was gathered with the aim of exploring participants' reactions and learning in STEM as a result of the programme. A mixed methods approach to data gathering was taken, followed by inductive thematic analysis of data using in vivo software. My reflective diary, including descriptive, written and visual field notes, act as qualitative data points throughout the CPD programme. Participant-generated posters for the Lesson Study Shared Learning Day also act as a portfolio of teacher learning, and each poster includes sections on participants' reactions and learning. Qualitative data from diary entries, field notes and posters is to be synthesised and reported on through vignettes. In order to track potential changes in participants' perceptions of their efficacy as a result of the CPD programme, quantitative data is to be gathered prior to and following the intervention using an individual anonymised validated questionnaire instrument, the T-STEM survey. This instrument comprises a combination of Likert-style items which focus on teachers' perceptions of their attitudes and beliefs, current classroom practices, and current pupil attainment and experiences in STEM. This slide presents an overview of the subject focus and self-identified priority need selected by each participating school. It also shows the variety of CPD approaches used and how these incorporated each of the 3 signature pedagogies. Analysis of data from pre-intervention questionnaire surveys suggests that prior to engaging in the CPD programme, participants perceive their STEM knowledge and efficacy to be relatively low, with only 40% of participating teachers reporting having high or very high STEM knowledge for teaching. While each school's curriculum subject focus was on aspects of either mathematics or science, a majority of individual participants identified opportunities for collaboration with colleagues, gaining new ideas for innovative teaching and learning approaches, and inquiry-based learning pedagogies as priorities. This offers a good foundation and suggests that teachers are positively disposed to the integrated pedagogical approaches suggested by the redeveloped curriculum. The relatively small-scale nature of this project, the self-reported nature of data from participants, and its focus on the researcher's personal experience mean that findings cannot be generalised. However, this work does offer a tentative and potentially useful framework, the STEMKT framework. This framework, in conjunction with the use of signature pedagogies, may act as a potential springboard for further exploration of effective approaches to developing teacher practices for the benefit of pupils' learning, outcomes, and experiences in STEM. Please see here for references which were referred to during this presentation, and additional references which were also referred to during the presentation. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or comments in relation to this ongoing study, please feel free to contact me by email or on Twitter.